It's a Saturday night. You're with friends, laughing, relaxing, and everyone's enjoying the summer evening. You're inside, the world outside seems distant. Life is good. But then, something feels off. At first, you think it's just someone grilling in the backyard, but it doesn't go away. The air feels thicker, the light outside takes on an unusual orange glow, and you see it, smoke, rising. Then you hear it, a faint crackling sound. At that moment, you realize something you thought could never happen, is happening. The fire is closer than you think. It didn't start in your neighborhood, but it's coming to your street.
And this is the reality of bushfire in Australia. The flame don't always start where we expect, but they can end up right at your doorstep. That's why I have created The Day the Sky Burned, a campaign that shows you exactly how quickly this can unfold and, more importantly, how to prepare before it's too late. For the communication objective, we aim to create a sense of urgency about bushfire preparedness through engaging and immersive content. And for marketing objective, we aim to raise awareness and increase preparedness for bushfires among young generations in urban Australia. Our target audience is young generations who is digitally native and often underestimating the risk of bushfires. According to our research, 85% of this group is active on social media. They spend more than 3 hours a day on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, where they consume and create content that is interactive, immersive, and engaging. The creative idea for the campaign will be The Day the Sky Burns, with the key message is the fire didn't start in your town, but it ended in your street. My campaign will happen nearly 3 months, with the Phase 1 awareness happen from week 1 to week 4, Phase immersion from week 5 to week 7, and Phase activation from week 8 to week 10. So here is how it works. The Phase 1, the warning begins. The Phase 1 sets the stage for awareness, curiosity, and engagement. So do you remember the story I told you at the beginning? This phase will start with guerrilla street art that bring the reality of bushfires to the urban streets. So in Sydney, Melbourne, and Perth, we will install giant interconnected comic murals, including 3 chapters that tell the real-time story of a fire that's coming closer and closer. Each mural has a QR code hidden inside. A blind box design will catch people's attention. When they scan it, it will lead them to part 1 of the story, a podcast from a survivor sharing their experience of escaping a bushfire in suburban Sydney. As they listen, they will discover the rest of the story and get fire safety tips that they can use today. The Phase 2 will take the fire from the streets to the digital world. It is time to shock and engage viewers with a real-time in our interactive digital billboards and SNF survival game. It begins with a normal ad display, a simple, everyday commercial that everyone walks past, but then smoke starts to rise, and the screen begins to burn, and giving the ad with glowing embers. Then the message will appear. It didn't start here, but it ended in your street. After scanning the QR code, viewers will land on a mobile page with 2 options. The one is to take the 1-minute survival test, a quick gamified checklist of decisions that lead to survival outcome. You ready or you're not ready? And the option 2 will enter the 48-hour SMS experience, where they will receive real-time survival updates from a bushfire approaching their suburb. Through the SMS game, participants will make real-time decisions as a bushfire approaches. They will have to choose evacuate or stay, like chat phone or pack document. Their choices will dictate their survival outcome. It is an immersive experience that makes them realize how quickly decisions must be made in a bushfire. And here's where the fun begins. We will launch the Skyburn UGC Challenge. We encourage participants to share their reactions to the murals, billboards, and SMF games on TikTok and Instagram. The best submissions will be featured on the campaign microsite and enter into a weekly survival kit giveaway. Phase 3 is the grand final, with an immersive pop-up experience that gives participants a 360-degree simulation of what is it like to fight a bushfire. This is where we bring the fire to life. Inside the pop-up burn room, participants enter a cozy lounge. They have no idea what is coming. Then, after 60 seconds, the room erupts into a simulated bushfire. The lights flash, the red glow intensifies, and smoke fills in the air. Sirens start to blare, and the room transforms into chaos. They must act quickly to main activities. The first one is grab 3 items to pack, with a test of prioritizations. The second is to choose the right escape route from a map of their suburb. Based on their actions, participants either survive or don't. If they survive, they receive an email checklist with 5 safety tips, a badge, and 1 free item from a survival kit. If they didn't survive, they still receive a checklist and an invitation to try again. The top scorers will win a full survival kit. To measure success, we have set clear KPIs across 4 phases, from generating 500,000 impressions and over 5,000 QR scans to driving real engagement through interactive billboards, SNF games, and social media. And with a total budget of approximately more than $100,000, investments are focused on impactful touchpoints like pop-ups, influencers, and digital access. About the resource allocation and scalable tactics, each key activity from morals to the survival game is backed by strategic resource planning, including technology, talent, and logistics. And moreover, we have built scalability into every element, allowing us to expand to more cities and features, and adapt content based on engagement and regional needs. At the end, from mural to billboard to immersive simulations, we have created a campaign that shakes up the awareness surrounding Bushfire preparedness. We have not just raising awareness, we are driving actions. So this is your wake-up call. Let's make sure when the fire comes, you're ready.